Hey guys, Mr. Rankley here. How you doing? All right, I got another experiment for you today. This one's going to be on something called the diving bell. Okay, the diving bell was invented by a guy named Edmund Halley, also the same guy that discovered Halley's Comet. It's amazing in science how many scientists don't just discover one thing, they discover a bunch, like falling objects, Galileo, the speed, how he calculated that. Also, he discovered pendulum and the moons around Jupiter. Leonardo da Vinci discovered just about everything else, so they just don't rest on just one discovery. Well, in this discovery, the diving bell, he used a concept called air pressure. And what they did is they used to farm the bottom of the ocean, believe it or not. Now, even by farm, they don't like plant crops down there, but they used to go down there and collect sponges and lobsters and crabs. And the way they did it, sometimes they would actually dive down there, but an easier way was to invent something called the diving bell. And the diving bell was a giant domed bell, usually made of copper, very dense, so it was really heavy. It had a couple seats in here for a couple people to sit. And they would attach a rope to it, then to the ship, and they would drop it in the water with the people in there, go down to the bottom of the ocean. Right before they get to the bottom, they'd stop, and the people inside would actually swim out of the bell, pick up the lobsters or the sponges. They'd also have a weighted basket. They'd put it in there, they'd pull that to the surface and just do this kind of stuff over and over. Kind of dangerous work, because if the rope snapped, then the divers are in here, they could get stuck in there, and that's probably not a good thing. I don't know how they even get out of there. But I'll show you the concept of how it works. And I'm going to use a volunteer here, this little... I think it's a bear.
Cat.
I don't know. Okay, it's cat. All right. I was going to use Rocket. He volunteered for it, but no matter how I try, I can't fit him in there. So he's going to be a bystander today. We're watching this. Check this out. So we got a diving bell. We've got our diver here. I'm going to put him in here. I don't want to go. Go ahead. I'm paying you well. Tuck his tail in there. Most of the divers didn't have tails, but don't worry about that. So I got him like this, and now I'm going to go ahead and submerge him, and I'm trying to keep him from not getting wet or drowning. Let's see if I can do that. Here we go. Put him in there. Bring him all the way down to the bottom. He's going to swim out. No, he's not going to swim out. Keep him there for a second. And let's see if Edmund Halley was right. And look at that. Our mouse/cat bear is still dry. So, and no animal was harmed in the filming of this. There's also another thing I want to kind of show you. This is, I'm going to reverse it sort of. I'm going to put the pressure, the high pressure on the outside of the glass instead of on the inside. Okay, so I'll pour some water in here. And another one. Okay. I already showed you about this one in class, how you do that, which is pretty awesome, if you ask me. And way to annoy people at Olive Garden. Take some junk down here. Put this on the top. And I'm going to show you how I can create anti-gravity water. All right. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't.
Uh-oh.
Now the trick is you have to hold it over your head and say, I believe in science 3 times. Okay. I believe in science. I believe in science. I believe in science. Yes! Okay.
Oh.
There we go. A little bit dropped out, but that's okay. Rocket, are you impressed again? Oh yeah. He's giving me the sign like, oh, that was nice. Tell you what, hey, I'll be doing this again. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Remember, I'm looking for 1 million people. I'll take 10,000 though. See ya.